Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Arcanum. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today here in Stillwater. I was gonna call it Flatwater, but that's a different thing altogether. We're having a chat with people in town. There's apparently a lot of things going on, and now we're gonna talk with the people in the tavern. Let's have a chat with this lady that doesn't stop. What can I do for you? She asks. What have you heard, madam? She doesn't say anything. Nice to meet you. What do you know, friend? Nothing. Oh, do you guys not want to ask me things? Oh, there it is, just having a drink. Perhaps you're interested in a game of wits, he asks. Sure, let's see. So, what happened to the Morbihan Forest? Well, I think we learned that quite recently. So, the Tyrantians cut it down, basically. It was burned in the war. Caledon and Tyran. No, it wasn't. Was it? They cut it down. Yeah. Right! Nicely done. Here's your money. Thank you very much. That was pretty amazing. Hello, sir. I hope you are well. Just enjoying my drink. Okay, how about you, Mr. Ogre? May I ask you a question? What do you need, sir? Any rumors? Me know nothing. Can you tell me how to get to Kintara? I do not know. You might try asking Mirth. He lives a bit north to of the Falling Hammer. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Good stuff. Okay, we have to go north anyway. And I thought northwest or northeast, maybe? Be quick about it. May I ask you some questions? No, apparently she doesn't really want to say anything. Sir, what is it? Having a drink. Another... Yeah, just... Let's see. In the war with Blackroot, the Cumbrian dragon ships used a magical weapon called... a razor bone. That sounds weird. Death's Wind. Let's go with that. Wrong. Cumbrian fire. Well, I lost the money. That's fine. How about you? Hello? She doesn't say anything new. How about you? What do you know, friend? Nothing. Then he recommends I know nothing as well. Good. I don't want to deal with you. So we just wasted a little bit of money there. Well, the 500, I should say, that I gained. It's gone. Does this connect to anywhere? Anyway, moving on. Night is falling, so I think we're gonna need to wait somewhere for daytime to come. We have a light wood door over here with a disfigured blind hermit, eyes cut out. Oh, the eyes were cut out. Okay, I was like, what? What? Anyway, halt! Don't you know I can smell your presence, foolish one? Yes, sir. May I ask who you are? You actually thought you were capable of catching me unaware, didn't you? Who sent you? I mean you no harm? Can you tell me your name, sir? Names? Of what import are they? Merely a tool of our enemies, that our enemies utilize to destroy us. What is the name that you will be, that will be your undoing? Yeah, I am known as Obadiah Rumblemore. Might I ask yours? Why have you come to bother an old blind man, Obadiah? Did he send you to finish me off, did he? I know not of what you speak. No one sent me. He has never found me, you know. He never will. Not me, the master of dodge is too crafty for the likes of Stout. Never, never, never. Oh, you're a master of dodge. That's pretty good. Know you not to whom you speak, fool. I am Atkin Chambers, master of the dodge. Of the dodge. Sure. Why don't you train me if you're the master? Nah, how shall I ascertain your level of wisdom in the art of dodge? If you are truly well-versed, you will be able to anticipate this! And he suddenly launches his arm forwards to strike you. Well, I'm gonna try to dodge, and you are struck by the blind man's surprisingly powerful blow. Ha! I knew you were lying. You haven't anywhere near the skill required to train as a master. You must surely be a spy. Leave me or face the consequences. Yeah, he doesn't like me too much. That's kinda... You're crazy. I'm leaving. Hold a moment. Take heed. Should you make known our meeting here, you shall find your name on the death list of the evil one, alongside my own. He laughs maniacally. Evil! Stealer of sight, destroyer of the innocent. Blind or not, you're just too annoying to be left alive. Yeah, because, you know, you'd kill everybody, but the blind, let them leave, I suppose. Anyway, I think he may have been out here alone for far too long. Let's go with that. So he doesn't like us, and actually, if I remove my my jacket, he might actually attack me. My dapper jacket. He might not like me, which is a bad thing. Let's see. So we have a little bit of a thing over here. Is that a back? Oh, that's a shrine, isn't it? That's something for the inn, isn't it? It's like a backyard, sort of. I think. Yeah, there's no connection. So let's go this way. This is the inn. No, it's not. It's not the backyard of the inn. I still don't know what that statue is all about. Let's see what this is. Maybe the Temple of the Tanari, or the Panari. Definitely looks like a temple, even though there's nobody over here. Oh, but there is indeed a human noble. He loves me very much. This devastatingly beautiful woman seems to swallow you with her eyes. How delightful. A traveler, welcome to Stillwater. It's a wondrous day, is it not? How can you be so beautiful that you devastate? What do you devastate with? That is just like, you see this woman and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna kill myself because I've seen everything. I guess that's quite poetic. I suppose that makes some. I like it. I declare my appreciation for the usage of that word. Nice. So let's see. You're quite in a good mood, aren't you? Yeah. Let's go with that. It is so kind of you to say so, but I know I am not being as loving as our goddess wishes. Oh, I don't know about that. I must apologize for being so down today. Someone has gone and stolen the idol of our beloved goddess. Oh, she's down. Okay. Gestiana, the Lady of the Vine, and with the festival so close. Yeah, that is. I could try to find it for you. No reward. No need for reward. That's terrible. Let's go with that. The Gestiana festival is the most important time of the year for us, and we simply could not have it without the idol. Her absence would cast a pall over the whole proceedings. So, I could try to find it for you. If you were to return our idol, our goddess would bestow her blessing upon you. I suppose that's charisma. I do need some healing, not charisma, but I mean, that goes for beauty. And this blessing would do what for me? A blessing from our goddess would fill your heart with so much joy that you would appear more beautiful to those around you. I just need healing, really. Because I have a scar. I have been amply blessed by the goddess, as you can see. Our goddess is a powerful, what's the word for somebody that thinks too highly of themselves? Because, you know, as you can see, just look at me. And she just sort of, I don't know, does something with her hair or something. What do you do to make yourself look nice? That's what she does. Our goddess is a powerful one. Simply possessing the idol itself will make you more appealing to others. Oh, well, if you have yourself a deal. Bless you, brother. And she gently caresses. Don't touch me. Okay, can you tell me about Stillwater? Stillwater is love and harmony. Harmony? Maybe. Everyone is welcome. Well, I must depart then. So I can't do anything here. The statue of the goddess Gestiana. Gestiana, we pray that you show us your love. Your face like the newest moon, your spirit as the whitest of doves. We bring you this gift, the root with your name, for often it is that love and passion are the same. So bless us. Now, it's so hard to read. O goddess, with your beauty and your might, so that others might see in us your pure and precious light. And I'm purposely butchering the metric because the metric was butchered already. So that's what you get when you don't make proper metrics. It's not. I don't know if metric is the word, but the cadence. I keep going on about that every time I see one of those. And if you've seen many of my Let's Plays, then a few of those anyway, you know that I don't like that. Anyway, do we have anything over here? We have a bed that we cannot find an inn and pay for a bed. Sure. Can I rest over here? Because that's all I need. Yep, until morning. So everybody is up and about, and this is good. Moving on. Let's go north. Ooh. Oh, I'm over encumbered. That's nasty. It's medium, not moderate. That's fine. Where are we going? Well, that's one place we need to go, but it is clearly outside of town. Let's have a chat with this guard. May I ask you some questions? Where can I find a trainer, expert training in throwing? Why could I ask him about that? That's interesting. Hello? Elf Noble. Does he like me? Get out of the way.
Of course, sir.
He doesn't like me too much. We've got a wood chest over here that I can open. I don't think he minds that. He doesn't. Excuse me there, sir. Just what exactly do you think you're doing in my house? Oh, I'm sorry. I was hoping you could help me. What is it you wish to know? I want to go to Kintara. Kintara? You see Kintara? Yes, that's what I said. Do you know where it is? It's in the forest. Even a fool knows that. Well, I realize it's in the forest. Then why are you asking me where it is? He says, smiling. I tire of you. I do. tire and the rim and the brake pads as well. Do you know where Kintaro is located or not? Yes, he says. Out with it, man! In the glimmering forest. He noticeably tries to keep from laughing. Yes. Why? I mean, my character. I'm enjoying this more than anything. My character is very it's getting very angry. Where exactly in the forest of Kintara? In the trees. He's cracking a slight smile. Let's go with it. Let's give him the pleasure of upsetting us. I don't think I could pretend to be upset in real life, myself not being a very good actor at all, but my character apparently that comes from the heart. So in what trees? Question mark, exclamation mark. In the glimmering forest. Oh. Please, it's urgent that I find Kintara. Why is it so important that you find Kintara, if you don't mind me asking? No, I don't mind at all that you ask. So, why is it so important? Why would I want to let him wait? For a moment there, I thought my answer there was, answering him in kind, and that would have been nice. But I mean, because, it wasn't quite as smart as the way he did it, but still. Let's let him wait. Let's see what happens. I don't know what it is. Well, he asks. I'm gonna let him wait. Well, are you going to tell me or not? Well, let's go with this one. I said I didn't mind you asking. Not that I'd tell you. Ha, very good, a man after my own heart. He laughs. Kintara, yes, I know where it is. Well, can you tell me where it is located? Elves just don't go revealing that information at the drop of a hat. But I can sympathize with your plight. I'll show you where Kintara lies, but you first must prove your worth. Okay, how do I go about doing that? I'm not quite sure you'd be up to the task. This is a rite of passage for young elves, a cultural tradition. Very old and very difficult, especially for a dwarf, I would say. He smiles widely, though, so yeah, I can do it. Just tell me what I need to do. You must bring me the pelt of a mystical stillwater giant. Of the mystical stillwater giant. Only then will I entrust you with the location of the Mother City. The stillwater giant. Okay, what can you tell me of it? It is an ancient mystical creature from a time before the age of legends, a fearsome beast reputed to have magical powers. Okay, where might I find this stillwater giant? I recommend you speak with Stanley Xavier Hippington. He's a local expert on the stillwater giant. Okay, so he goes back to that. It's an ancient mystical creature. I will go now. Thank you very much. Apparently I could ask that question twice, but not the other one. Sure. That's very nice. Getting advances here in our quests and things. Let's see, can I use the scroll here? I can't. Scroll wheels weren't a thing back then. I mean, they were. I think scroll wheels have existed since 1998? Maybe earlier than that, but they were patented. I remember reading about this, about when scroll wheels were invented. Because back then you still had like the nipples on the keyboards of laptops. You still had the trackball mouse. Well, you still have those today, and some people like them better than others. And I've used one, and they're good for some things, but not for everything. Trackballs are okay for some stuff, specifically for multi-directional scrolling. That's really the only reason. Okay, so that's why you want a mouse that can right-click and left-click the middle button, which is the scroll wheel, which works as a button as well. It's fantastic. Good mice are good. Let's have a chat with this guy. Yes, who? Me, friend? Yes, greetings. What's your name? I'm Gildor Nightwalk. Who are you? My name is Obadiah Rumblemore. Well, what is it, Obadiah? Anything happening? If I happened upon something exceptional, I will be sure to let you know. No, but that's just like that, huh? So, do you have any work for me? He looks you over thoroughly, assessing your capabilities. Work, eh? I do not think you are up to the task I would have you do. It's no simple task, and will require great stealth to complete. You do not have the look of a thief about you. Well, I am actually. I'm stealthier than I appear. I am going to tell you a story. The tale will give you the greater insight into the task you are going to attempt. So please be patient and listen. Okay, I'm listening. As a youth, I was pressed into service by a group of travelers. They were a rowdy, barbarous lot seeking to gain great wealth and reputation while adventuring throughout the land. I found my place among them, for at times stealth was called for, and this was my greatest ability. Okay, go on. As time progressed, I proved to them that I was no mere impressed servant, and became a valued member of the group. We adventured together for several years, following old tales and discovering lost treasures. It was a rich and wild time in my life, and he gets lost in his thoughts for a moment. Please continue. One fateful day, we were lazing about, recovering from our last adventure. We had just cleared out a cavern full of lizard men that had been terrorizing the local community. Deep in the back of the cave, we discovered an unmarked chest, sealed tight. When we collected our fee from the local magistrate, who conveniently failed to mention the chest. Okay. It took Nightfire, a half-breed elven member of the troop, nearly 2 days to spring the lock and open the chest. Since Nightfire was an expert with a lock, there was much anticipation and speculation done over the supposed contents of the box. Inside the chest, and apparently there's no room for that item in my inventory. Inside the chest, we were disappointed to find only a few coins, several interesting baubles, and a book. As I was the only literate member, I was given the book to review. Here, I still have the book. Why don't you read for yourself? Tell me when you have finished, and I will continue. Well, I will, thank you. Okay, so, I have too much crap in my inventory. It's a book, so I know I can do this.
Of course,
And I can send you all over there
sir.
and see that I can pick that up, which is fantastic. And let's read this book. Also, let me save the game because the game likes to stop me from reading things, and I want to read the things. One of my sons, Scallon, had wandered off into the woods to play. I set out to find him as he had been gone most of the day. He was often one to wander, but not normally for this length of time. I tracked him deep into the woods, farther than I or anyone I know had ever ventured before. As I moved deeper into the unknown, I came to an area where the hairs at the base of my neck began to stand on end. The air seemed to cool, and the sounds of the forest ceased to exist. Yet Callon's tracks continued, so I pressed onwards, calling out to him. And then I saw it, a clearing, silent and haunted. Scattered throughout the clearing were several large stones positioned as if to have meaning. I believe they had arcane writings carved upon them, but could not discern them from my distance. In the center of these stones stood an altar, and upon that altar was the largest ruby I had ever beheld. It was several moments before I could take my eyes from it, so mesmerizing was this jewel. It was then that I noticed Callon, not far off to the side. As I watched, he began to run towards the altar. It appeared he was intent on gaining the ruby. I shouted for him to wait, but he paid me no heed. Before I could stop him, Callon passed by the first marked stone. As he did so, a most unnatural beast burst forth from the ground. He cried out in terror and turned to flee, but the horror was upon him. The beast killed him before he had even taken a step back towards me, a look of absolute terror frozen to his face. I stood powerless, frozen in fear of the apparition and macabre scene before me. Oh, horror. I dared not move towards the beast. Instead, I ran from that most accursed place as fast as my feet would carry me. I was forced to leave my precious Callon where he lay, for I never found the courage to return. I warned the surrounding farmers of the horror in the woods. All children were forbidden from venturing far from home from that day forward. I can only pray that the beasts are tied to the wicked place and will never be let loose upon the world. It has been years since that dreadful day. Many have forgotten what happened that day in the woods, yet I still mourn the loss of my beloved Callon and have never been able to remove the vision of that hideous creature from my mind. To this day, it haunts my sleep. Well, I'm sure it would. I am old and soon shall die. I leave this record as a warning to anyone who might venture deep into the haunted woods. Beware, let no other soul be consumed by the beast of the jewel. From Tannen Rotbringer. Well, hello, do you remember me? Yes, that's a weird way of saying it, but sure, I have finished the book. Fascinating. Please continue. Yes. Where was I? Oh, yes. I just finished reading the book. We quickly retrieved the map drawn inside to determine our distance from the ruby. It was several days' travel from our encampment. Fools that we were, we pulled out at daybreak in search of the gem. Well, that sounds like a terrible idea. You really were fools. Didn't you just hear what the... Why did you believe the ruby and not the monster bit? Anyway, as we neared the locale, it was as the book described. The hairs on our necks raised, and the forest sounds ceased. You could feel the apprehension in the air. Then we came upon the clearing, and the ruby. It was amazing. Never have I beheld a more beautiful thing, because I didn't go to the temple yet, apparently. We were all mesmerized, dreaming of the pleasure we could enjoy once in possession of such treasure. Two of our troops suddenly ran forward to grab the jewel, and all others, save me, followed. For I never joined in battle, my strength not lying in combat. Wait, I hollered. Remember the beast! But it was late. As the two men passed the first stone, a hideous creature emerged from the depths. You could be a little more specific regarding where it emerged from. From the depths here, it can come from anywhere, really. Because the depths there probably means hell. And it didn't come out of the ground. Right? Anyway, my comrades drew their weapons, but they were clearly outmatched. In horror, I stood there. As the fighting moved about, more beasts materialized to join the fray. I counted 7 beasts that dreadful day, 1 for each of the strange stones that filled the clearing. The death cries of my comrades were quickly silenced, and rather than turning on me as I feared they would, the creatures disappeared back into the depths as the last body fell. Please continue. Cautiously, I approached the stones, yet dared not pass their mark. As I observed the morbid scene that lay before me, I noticed that there was a warning carved upon each stone. It read, "The great ruby of Kauru is found. Heed this warning ere you move around. He who walks without a sound shall pass the death beneath the ground." Oh, I see. If only they had read the stones. Also, what is the irony in this? There's no irony here. Not even the thing that people think is irony. Not even that. It's just that's not even that's not even a coincidence, because that's what people think that irony is a lot of the time. Anyway, if they had read the stones. A sickness grew in me, for I knew, had my comrades only waited, they would still be alive, for I had the skill necessary to obtain the ruby. But in the aftermath, as terror shook my bones, I was too shaken from what I had witnessed, and I lacked the confidence to complete the task. So you left. I fled from the scene of carnage. I wandered aimlessly for a time before making Stillwater my home. I've never left again. I fear my adventuring days have come to an end. Yet, as the author of the book says, the jewel and the beast still haunts my sleep. So you never returned. I never did. Yet, I still desire the great ruby of Kauru. As you have probably surmised, I want you to retrieve the jewel for me. If you can do this, I will pay you 1,500 coin. A large sum, but I believe the risk demands such a price. What say you? Will you do this task for me? Actually, that's quite cheap. He's playing it up like it's so much, but I'm willing to. Many words that come out of my mouth. I will retrieve it for you, Gildor. Very good. Here, let me see your map. I will show you the location. I shall leave immediately. Can I ask you some questions? No, I'll be going now. Okay, so we got another quest. Gildor Nightwalk will reward me with a meager amount of money if I risk my life forever and die. I'll see. Well, it won't reward me if I die. That must be made obvious there. Anyway, I think we're good there. And there's no passage over here, unless there's something to the northeast. Let's look at the map. There's not. There's to the northwest, which is that way, I believe. Unless this is north. This is north, to the northeast. I was mentioning southeast then. I'm going south this way. And there's houses over here. I'm just trying to, oh, this is weird. Why am I outside of the city? And, no, I'm back inside the city, apparently. Did you see that? Hello? There seems to be something not quite right with this fellow. He's extremely beautiful in a strange sort of way. Oh, I know what it is. But it doesn't seem right, somehow. Good day to you, sir. Why doesn't it seem right? Is the what's the word? The thing that we're supposed to get for the temple only work on... Does it only work on women? and that's why it doesn't look quite right. I'm here to take back the idol, please. I won't let you have it. You mustn't take it. I'll kill you. Well, there's no need for violence. We can talk about this, can't we? He seems to calm down a bit. I suppose we can talk, but you're not taking it. Well, why are you so attached to that thing? It's just a statue. No, it's not. It has powers somehow. It's not magical, yet it transforms whoever owns it. I was an ugly, hated person in a town where everyone is loved and welcomed. I was rejected, but now that I own the idol, please treat me. People treat me with love and respect. Do they? Well, how were you rejected? Well, they acted as if I was welcome to their festivals and gatherings, but no one would care to spend time with me or even speak with me. I had never felt the touch of a woman. And it began, well, that's those are two different things. I understand. I feel your pain, but the idol must be returned. This is definitely not the way. Well, let's go with that. Do not mock me, I'm serious. I will kill. I am not mocking you. I will kill to keep that statue, will you? Well, I don't think you will. Somehow, I don't think you will kill. I will kill you simply for the sheer glee. I won't let you keep the. Perhaps I could persuade you to part with the statue. Yeah, let me do a persuasion check. I do not see what you could offer me to convince me to change my mind. How about a fist to the face? I will get the priestess to bless you. That's a nice thing. Oh, would you? Oh, and besides, if you just want her to touch you, I suppose you could shake hands. She touched me, and I didn't even want that. She, like, caressed my face. Why did she do that? My beard was all mighty and glorious anyway. She didn't need to do that. That would be most wonderful, he says. I will finally be accepted. Here is the key to the room where I've been keeping the idol. Will you be accepted after you stole the idol? Are you sure? Are you sure you are going to be accepted? Oh, there it is. Unfortunately, I don't have quite enough room for such extravagancies here. I have a lot of rags. Yeah, that's not that. Nobody's gonna wonder where those rags came from. No, it's fine. It's fine. Why? No, it's fine. There it is. The statue of the goddess Gestiana. It just says that she's a golden goddess of beauty, and by beauty, they mean a large bust and nakedness. That'll do. Let's go back. Let's be blessed. Actually, I don't want to be blessed. That's kind of a problem. My dexterity is lower, but that's because of the over-encumbrance, I think. Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe it's because of the statue. Because apparently having it just at all. Yeah, my beauty is up by 2, I think, because I was ugly. I had a scar. Well, I'm still ugly. I'm a 9 beauty, so I'm like, I'm a solid 4. I guess. Does it average to a solid 5 or to a 5? I don't know if it averages to a 5 or to a 4. Solid 4. That's not too bad actually. If you're a solid 4, good for you. That's good. That's good. It's nice. It's 4. It's okay. I mean, it's not like you're passing a threshold. 5 is average. Average is pretty. It's not stunning, but anyway, there's Brigitte. She looks at you with lust in her eyes. Oh, this is turning to a different thing that I. What is this? The goddess of beauty or the goddess of other things? Because I'm thinking it might be other things. Yeah, this might be just raunchy. Yeah. Oh, traveler, it is you. You look different somehow. Perhaps you would spare me a moment to instruct you in the ways of our goddess. The what now? Of course. The lesson of the goddess are quite invigorating. Don't you agree? She asks. Yes. I brought you the idol. I'm not really sure. Sure. And there she is. Thank you so much. I bless you in the name of the goddess. Actually, Marley found it. I think you should bless him as well. Oh, what an excellent idea. I think that was the blessing and not the quest completion. I wish I had thought of that sooner. It shall be done. I'll be on my way then. Please join our festival celebration. Have some spiced wine to celebrate. Oh, it's already on the way? Don't mind if I do. Oh. Yeah, this is the goddess of raunchy. And with that, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Arcanum. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.